Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Weekly Show podcast. My name is Jon Stewart.
At the top of your screen.
Yeah, I see that.
What the hell?
I've got to work on my set behind me is one of the issues.
Well, that's part of the charm of Substack, Jim. There we go. Now we're live.
We are going to fight this fight. I am going to stand with you in this fight.
Cats have marbles shoved up their rectums and are electroshocked to make them defecate in constipation experiment.
Now, the disruptor-in-chief, Elon Musk, who apparently has adopted the alias, at least he changed his social media handle to Harry Balls.
I mean, just listen to what Representative Maxine Waters just admitted.
People of this country are being violated because all of our privacy is being taken up by Elon Musk and Trump, and we don't know what all they have on us. We don't know.
Injecting puppies with cocaine, staging hamster fight clubs.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
That was as welcoming and open as I could possibly muster.
I hate myself.
I had to learn how to hate myself.
Now it's, how does it feel?
It feels really good. And, obviously, Norm, we love the people at CNN, and I miss them.
You do not, pardon me. Thank you all so much. No, I'm sorry. Everyone, please. We cannot. I am going to ask.
The United States should not be the sugar daddy for the entire world.
Boy, if that's not a title of a Rachel Maddow special, I don't know what is.
We'll fight against Doge. We'll fight Elon Musk.
We are shooting. This is the Tuesday after the Super Bowl. I don't know when this is going to be airing in your earphones.
Yeah, I want to give you your opportunity.
And Democrats are still taking money from the orphanages.
You know.
40 years ago. Waters just admitted.
People of this country are being violated because all of our privacy is being taken up by Elon Musk and Trump, and we don't know what all they have on us. We don't know.
God knows how much the world is going to change between the time that we are talking right now and recording it and the time that you are going to be absorbing and consuming it.
I'll put a hoodie on. Conspiracy Bill is here.
We're going to get through this time, and I think it's important for people to know that there is such a thing as truth. There is such a thing as truth.
If anyone else feels the need to disrupt, please stand up and do it right now.
No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk.
Yeah, he changed his Twitter ID to like a juvenile joke earlier today, and then
Yeah, he likes that.
Sorry I was late. I got pulled over for a DEI on my way over. We need a big tent.
Who the hell voted for Mr. Musk? Who the hell voted for, excuse the phrase, a guy who calls himself Big Balls?
Tammy and I were talking about, I don't want to get into too much detail, but there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
This crazy cartoon floating around in their head that we live in an oppressive society and that they are the rescuers of this intersectional matrix of oppressed peoples who are on stolen land and whose, highest calling is the exaltation of queers in Palestine.
He's acting like he has Anne Frank in his attic, okay? He iced his maid. He basically virtue signaled his maid into an Iceman.
Democrats are the party of the government. They are the party of the status quo.
And institutions.
And if you are not going to give us an opportunity to ask the questions, we are going to simply ask you to leave.
Are we sure there's that lingering bitterness?
I have been home for 2 weeks and 3 days. My plans are to be in touch with my community.
And we will win.
This is the result.
$15 million was awarded to Taliban-controlled Afghanistan to distribute oral contraceptives and condoms.
Putting dead turtles on treadmills.
Democrats and people running weren't talking to a large swath of the country. They were kind of talking to a small group of people.
I will lift you up when they push you down. I will raise my voice and stand my ground. Well, it looks like it might be a hard road, but I'm gonna walk it with you.
By Democrats, sometimes on cable television. And
some of the details that have come out, like the $59 million spent on luxury hotels, it's actually not.
You're talking about the FEMA money that was used for migrants. FEMA money for migrants. That's okay now?
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. Don't put words in my mouth.
So would you stop that? Would you stop that process?
Don't be a.
To be in touch with the leaders and figure out what I can do to support them.
We will win. We will win.
But it's clear for libs, the world has gone off the rails. I mean, since when has Anderson Cooper come out against But
are we still rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
I mean, he hangs around Andy Cohen. I'm just saying, they're jerks.
Jill Biden, of all people, has been on the cover of Vogue 3 times herself, and she walks around in black fishnets, a leather skirt, her hair's a mess, high heels. She looks like a geriatric hooker. Let's call it like we see it. The fact that Melania Trump...
Can we bring in Conspiracy Bill for a second?
Let's do it. I thought he was already in the room with us.
No, we bring him in.
Okay.
So we will know which position is filled of the one male, one female, and one vice chair of any gender.
Examine the effects of party drugs on animals injected with testosterone.
It's completely fine, and it makes it more real and unvarnished. And I think that's what makes it fun. You know what I mean? We don't have to be stilted in our...
No, it's the theatrics that you all have with your party, the foolishness, the 72 genders, not knowing what a woman is.
I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift.
There is an extremist threat to our democracy. The president thinks that there is an extremist threat to our democracy.
How's that?
Okay.
That's what a press secretary does. See?
Should they still?
Yes, the president is the president.
This was a pretty big, defiant public pronouncement by him that he wasn't going to do this anymore.
I hear you and I understand.
I am here and would be here regardless of the office I hold.
We will win. We will win. We will win.
I know that is the narrative that you all want.
Perfectly lighted studios and speaking the King's English at all times. We could bro out, I guess, or something like that.
The mantle of efficiency, right? Which I think a lot of people feel like is long overdue in government.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
A hamster fight club? Did they hire Joe Rogan to announce the fight?
I think some people do it better than others.
Oh, which side are you on?
I love it.
Which side are you on?
AID spent $32,000 in Peru to create a comic featuring a trans hero.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Having to know people's pronouns really threw me off a lot. Him, her, she, they. The they threw me off more than anything else. What the hell?
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Progressives, they were talking to people who were primarily focused on things that were, in my view, more academic than they were real issues.
Workers, trans, LGBT people.
I think that is very telling.
I think we were speaking in a manner that was so academic in Ivory Tower, it wasn't talking about a lot of the things people actually care about.
Don Lemon went on a profanity-laced rant about Morning Joe host being too civil to Trump, prompting Don's passenger to give him a lousy Uber rating.
Fight on when your government is doing you wrong. You fight on, oh, you fight on.
Vance, as you can see, is sporting the beard. You know, that's the first beard to be in the White House since Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here. I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You're they? Like, what the? Who is they?
Yeah. Where are they?
Yeah. It's like, I'm talking about everyone was civil. Like, how many people are inside this body? They.
They're spending $15 million a year on condoms for the Taliban. And you're like, I'm pretty sure the Taliban don't fuck much. Like,
No.
I just can't.
That's one way to look at it, but
Right.
probably true. Yeah.
Our second ballot will also be for a candidate of any gender. Then our third ballot will be the third position that is remaining based on the two results.
Because what are you doing? How is this part of you leading an entire committee?
Yeah.
And that old lady, did she get up and go to the bathroom while he was talking? Because while he was starting going blah, 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 gender, blah, which is, that's all we all heard, right?
Yeah.
So she's sitting there like what? And then when he's still going, she's not there, and then she comes back. I feel like she was like, this is the perfect time to go to the bathroom.
In the current moment.
Who are we buying the cocaine from? I can get a gram from Gutfeld and give it to Rookie. Why does that cost so much? I can find a dead turtle in a pond, throw it on a treadmill, hit start, watch it keel over. That's free.
Yeah, I think some people do it better than others.
When the woman we played singing at the beginning, she wanted to be the head of the DNC, and she was asked to provide an opening statement, and she went into song, and
full stop.
Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention.
Hate yourself. I also think it's important that he was letting everyone know, former chair, that he could not wait to leave this job. Okay, so he read that, and yes, Kat, she went to the bathroom, and then you know what she did? She used this like I would have, because the people we didn't see would have also left. There was a lot. Everyone got up to go to the bathroom, and then when you go out to get to the bathroom, you have to look for the correct gender bathroom. That's a whole other 15 minutes. So the great bathroom search for your gender.
But I think there is a following the soccer ball of, everybody's calling it a tech oligarchy.
We could just, we could bro out, I guess, or something like that.
As for Jim Acosta, enemy of the people? Yeah, you are the enemy of the people. When corporate propagandists become stenographers of the deep state to undermine the will of the people, you are, in fact, the enemy of the people.
Please wrap up. Look at me!
Okay, we're all done here.
Pathetic.
We're all done. Come on.
So if you're trying to reach people who are like, ugh, government, Washington.
Security, please.
Stop taking oil money! Get out my way!
Protest the Republicans!
I'm just
How
being
dare
honest.
you?
I'm being honest. No, that was one of my takeaways after the election was like, cross authoritarianism and oligarchy out of every script. Nobody talks this way.
Please wrap up.
Look at me!
Isn't that clever?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not offended. It's just stupid.
But that seems obvious, Jen. So
Yes, it
why
is.
are they not doing it?
I wish I knew the answer to that question.
That is the most painful sigh I have ever heard.
I've retired from the world of democratic messaging in some ways.
When did you start hating yourself? I think the battle now is woke versus unwoke.
I am going to ask if the audience would please give us an opportunity to ask the question.
Uncovering waste and fraud and abuse. But it seems like it's a Trojan horse for an ideological reordering.
We do need to delete entire agencies as opposed to leave part of them behind.
I think this show is sponsored by Windows 97.
And then you're like, how did she incorporate
Unbelievable.
cigarettes, giraffes,
Right.
Zimbabwe? It's like some sort of brain genius that my brain doesn't function that way.
A beautiful mind.
I hate myself.
I've retired from the world of democratic messaging in some ways.